All right, y'all, I think it is a weekend for miracles because I think I went and did something good. So yesterday I tried to make a carnivore-ish pastry. Now that pastry was based on our carnivore biscuit recipe. The base for the pastry was the carnivore biscuit dough recipe. And I just added some sweetener and a little bit of cream cheese frosting and fruit topping to it. I was not happy with the consistency of the pastry dough. So I wanted to raise a little bit more. So I got up this morning and I thought about it and I knew I needed to add a different type of flour. I didn't want to go crazy and add too many different types of flours because we kind of want to keep it simple. So I thought about it and I did put something together and I didn't tape it and it turned out great. And so now I got to redo it. But I will show you what it looks like. It's been in the fridge now for a couple hours, and this is what it turned out like. This is one piece of it. It looks like this when it's done, and it tastes delicious. I love it. So, it is moist, you guys, and sweet, and delicious. And I think you will be happy. So, let's get to cooking. I had to taste it after it'd been in the fridge for a while because I wanted to make sure it didn't dry out and get nasty. So, after a couple hours, it's still delicious. All right, I got everything measured out right here. So, for our recipe, there are 3 different things we're going to make. We're going to make the base for it. We're going to make the cream cheese frosting, and we're going to make the fruit topping. Okay? I will put all the ingredients down below so you can go down there and look and copy them down at your leisure. All right, so I heated up my half and half, and I only heated it for 30 seconds in the microwave. You don't want it too hot. So I want to be able to melt my honey. So I've done that. Yesterday I used inulin, and it worked just fine. Once my honey's dissolved into my half and half, I'm going to sprinkle my yeast. And this is quick rising yeast. I'm just going to let that rest for a few minutes, and then we will come back when my yeast is bloomed and mix the rest together. All right, so it has not been very long, just a few minutes, just like 2 or 3 minutes, and my yeast is bloomed. So we're going to call it good. So I'm going to go ahead and set that right there. And I'm going to mix together my eggs. I'm going to do my eggs and my butter, which is melted butter. Now I'm using dough hooks. I used regular beaters this morning. It worked either way. It's just with the regular beaters, once I get all of the flour and powder and everything in there, it kind of traveled up the beaters, and I'm hoping it won't do that with these type of beaters. Okay, so I have apple cider vinegar and I have vanilla extract. I'm going to add those in, and I'm going to go ahead and add my yeast mixture. I notice that when I use the honey, it blooms a lot more than with the inulin, but either way will work. Smells yeasty. All right, that's mixed in. I'm now adding some sour cream. And this is full fat. Now I am going to add all of my dry ingredients. I'm just going to dump them in. Even though I have yeast in here, I didn't treat it like a traditionally raised yeast bread. I didn't really need it. I just kind of mixed it up for a few minutes. But you can see there that we have a dough that looks delicious. And it smells good, you guys, really good. Okay, so we have our dough here. I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit. And I'm going to cover it with some waxed paper. You can use whatever you want. You can use saran wrap. You can just put a towel over the top. You can put a lid over it. I'm just going to use waxed paper because I've had this forever and I never use it. So I need to use it for something. I'm just going to sit this on my stove for maybe about 20 minutes and just let it sit there and rest a little bit. It'll rise a little bit, and then we will put it in our 8x8 silicone pan and bake it. All right, y'all. So my dough has been resting probably 20 minutes. It's been on my hot stove. So now I'm going to put it in my 8x8 silicone pan. So I'm not going to be treating this like a normal yeast dough. I'm not going to be kneading it. I'm not going to let it raise multiple times. What I'm going to do now is just spread it out onto my silicone 8x8 pan. If you do not have a silicone pan, you can just line your pan with parchment paper or spray it. I just find silicone pans to be so much easier because I don't have to worry about them sticking. So, if you do not have a silicone pan, I highly recommend them. They save me so much time and effort. Okay, so I have already made up my cream cheese frosting. So I spread out my dough evenly. I am going to spread out this cream cheese frosting before I bake it. That might be a little different for some people, but this is the way I decided to do it. And I don't want a huge, thick layer, just a thin layer. I decided this time to spread it out wall to wall. Before I left a little bit on each side. And you can see also, I didn't even use half of my frosting. So you guys can make a smaller batch if you want, but just take into consideration the macros provided. It's probably going to be for if you use the whole thing of frosting. Anyway, so for my fruit, I am just going to take little spoonfuls. So I'm going to cut this into 9 pieces when it comes out of the oven. So I'm just going to drop 9 pieces of the fruit topping. And as it bakes, this fruit topping will spread out, but that is okay, you guys. It is all going to be good and delicious. Here's what it looks like. So 350 degrees for 20 minutes. When it comes out, it should be completely done, but it's going to look wobbly because that top layer is going to be wobbly. So you need to let it cool all the way. I just put a toothpick in it the last time when I baked it, and it was completely done at 20 minutes. The toothpick came out clean, and upon cooling, it firmed up. So don't overbake it, you guys, thinking it's still raw. All right, we're going to come back in a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like when we take it out of the oven. It seems like it's taken a little bit longer to cook this time around, and the only difference I made is I raised it with honey instead of inulin, and it seems to have raised a little bit more. So that could be the difference. So the last time when I took it out at 20 minutes with the inulin, it still did raise up. It was jiggly still on the top, but the toothpick still came out clean. This time, jiggly on the top, raised up a little bit more, but the toothpick's not clean. So I'm cooking it 4 more minutes for 24 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like. Also, it was a little bit more browner around the edges the last time with the inulin. So that's kind of weird. I'm still cooking it at 350, which is the same degrees, so I don't know. I have no explanation. Same pan, same other ingredients, so you will see. Maybe because I spread the cream cheese frosting out to the edges instead of leaving the edges open. That could be the difference too. So maybe more of the cake was exposed the last time to be able to bake. And this time the cream cheese is kind of keeping it covered. Okay, either way, I am going with this. Still jiggly, but it looks like the edges are getting brown. This one did seem to raise up a little bit more. We'll see if it falls, but that frosting does stay liquidy, but the cake part is done. If you guys see, that is still pretty jiggly. Can you see that? Made me nervous the last time, but I trusted it, and it's delicious. We need to let it cool, and we need to be patient. And patience is not a virtue that I have. I'm usually very impatient, so when I test out my recipes, I usually do not wait as long as I say you should wait. So don't be like me. But we're going to let it rest, and we'll be back. All right, see you in a bit. All right, you guys, there are our pastries in all their glory. They look delicious.
Yes, they do.
All right, should we get the other ones that I made? Get the other ones so we can do a side-by-side comparison. These are the ones that I did this morning.
Before you do that.
Oh. What's that? Oh, yeah, we don't want to compare to that one. That's the first one. Shut the fridge.
King size.
That was the one that started it all. He likes them. But these are so much better.
I'll put this back.
And this is after it's been in the fridge a while. It is much, much firmer. These have just been cooling for an hour. So they're not quite as firm, you guys, but they're delicious after they've been in the fridge for a while, and they are much firmer.
Either way.
So, yeah, they're good either way. So these are the ones that I baked with the inulin. They look pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. So I'm going to taste one of these now, and we'll see. We will see which ones we like. So pick your poison, babe. Pick your poison. I'll take the tiny one. Well, I'll take this one from the back. You want to split one with me?
I feel like we're playing tic-tac-toe.
I got the X's, you got the O. It don't matter when you tic-tac-toe. I'm going to just take half. Because, I don't know if y'all can see it, but that big thing of meat over there, we're getting ready to eat. We are getting ready to eat. So I'm just going to eat a tiny one. That's what I want.
Extreme close out.
Come on! They want to see the pastry.
Leave a comment in the bottom. You want to see the pastry or you want to see the meat?
What was that one thing you said? About the comment down below from the guy on the TV. Stop it.
Bleep, blop, bloop down the below.
Bloop, blop, bloop if you want to know about the meat. Anyway, they're delicious. Either way.
It's getting all over my fingers.
Don't belong in your face if it doesn't get all over the place, right? These are delicious, you guys.
Is that how you're supposed to say it?
Well, I don't know. Isn't that Carl's Jr.? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sponsored, but I should be.
If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not perfect.
In my eyes, you are.
There you go. But these are delicious. These are wonderful. Compared, you just wanted my frosting.
Yep.
Stop trying.
I got a little bit more.
Stop trying to get my frosting.
I didn't try. I got it.
Stop it. I want my frosting. Anyways, y'all, these are delicious.
I don't try anything. I just do it. You want to try me?
And the one that I ate that was in the fridge for a long time and it was really firm was good. So, I don't know. I might like them in the fridge better after a while. But either way, they're really good. I love them. I love them, love them, love them. And Terry's going to be happy because he has breakfast for the week. You want to take him to work?
Is that how long it's going to take to eat that?
Well, probably not. But if you choose...
The day's young.
If you choose to eat them sparingly, I think that you could probably give one to Michael. And he might like it too.
If you're watching this, Michael, I'm sorry I can't share this. Too delicious.
I tried, Michael. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sharing is caring. They're delicious if you don't get any, Michael. I remember that when it comes Christmas time. Anyways.
He's funny.
Make them. They are delicious.
Make them. Eat them.
Yes. So either way, inulin or honey, whichever route you go to raise the yeast, they both taste delicious. You're not going to go wrong. So I'm going to go now. So Terry can cook me some steak and I can chow down on that because it is 3 in the afternoon and I'm starving for some meat.
Pacific Standard Time.
Doesn't matter.
So these go from inulin to in your stomach in no time. That's my dad.
You should write commercials.
That's my dad for the day.
Oh my gosh.
Right, Jensen? Tell me.
He should write commercials. You're excellent at jingles.
Sure.
Right.
So is Jensen.
Are you wanting a carnivore pastry? All right, you guys, we are going to go. I'm going to go eat some steak. I'm going to leave you with this wonderful recipe that you should definitely try out because you will not be disappointed. What is going on?
That was the cat coming out of the closet.
At least it was the cat. All right. So I will catch y'all later. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, sausage dog. Stop it, Bob. Bob. Bob.
You want me to pick you up? Come here. Come here. You want to be
I think he wants to close out the video.
You want to close out the video? All right, come here.
He's jealous.
Up. Here comes the other one.
Yep.
Okay.
They want to close out the video.
Come here. Come here, bud.
They're trying to get my frosting too. All right, you guys.
Here's our 2 non-miniature wiener dogs.
Yeah.
They're more standard.
Say it with me. So we're going to close out the video so that we can go eat some steak and kill that fly I just seen flying around. Hope to catch you again here next time. Bye. 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 All right, let's go. Let's go.